Welcome to our channel. Today we venture into the captivating realm of the samurai, warriors shrouded in an aura of mystique and legend. Often depicted as lone wolves, masters of the sword, and paragons of honor, the reality of these warriors is far more nuanced and intricate than popular culture might suggest. Our exploration will take us to the heart of feudal Japan, where we'll uncover the true nature of samurai life, their societal roles, and the evolution of their code of conduct. Get ready to challenge your preconceptions and gain a deeper understanding of the samurai, not as romanticized figures of fiction, but as the complex and fascinating individuals they truly were. Let's begin our journey of discovery. The image of the solitary samurai wandering the countryside with only his sword for company is a powerful one. But the reality, as is often the case, is far more complex. The samurai were not solitary figures operating in a vacuum. They were deeply embedded within a rigid social hierarchy known as feudalism. At the apex of this hierarchy stood the shogun, the military dictator who ruled over Japan. Beneath him were the daimyo, powerful feudal lords who commanded vast armies, and it was within these armies that we find the samurai not as lone wolves but as integral parts of a larger military machine. Samurai were bound to their lord by oaths of fealty, pledging their swords and their lives to his service. They trained rigorously from a young age, honing their martial skills in anticipation of battle. Samurai fought as cohesive units, relying on strategy, coordination, and the strength of their comrades in arms. Imagine the clamor of a medieval battlefield. Rows of samurai, clad in ornate armor, advance in unison, their banners fluttering in the wind. The air would be thick with the clang of steel on steel, the battle cries of warriors, and the thunderous roar of war drums. The samurai's life was not one of solitary contemplation, but of service, duty, and the constant threat of conflict. Their lives were dedicated to the service of their lord, the preservation of their honor, and the perpetuation of a feudal system that defined their very existence. Bushido, often translated as the way of the warrior, is a term that evokes images of unwavering discipline, unflinching courage, and an almost mythical adherence to a strict moral code. While these elements were undoubtedly present, Bushido was far more than a static set of rules etched in stone. It was a living, breathing philosophy, constantly evolving and adapting to the changing realities of samurai life. The origins of Bushido can be traced back centuries, to a time when samurai values emphasized martial prowess, loyalty to one's lord, and a willingness to face death without flinching. But as time passed, Bushido began to absorb influences from other schools of thought, most notably Zen Buddhism and Confucianism. Zen Buddhism, with its emphasis on meditation, self-discipline, and the pursuit of enlightenment, found a receptive audience among some samurai. Confucianism, with its focus on filial piety, social harmony, and the importance of education, also left its mark on Bushido. Over the centuries, Bushido evolved into a multifaceted philosophy that encompassed a wide range of values and beliefs. It encouraged samurai to be not only fierce warriors but also cultivated individuals skilled in calligraphy, poetry, and the tea ceremony. This is the essence of Bushido, a philosophy that transcended the battlefield to shape the very soul of the samurai. To understand Bushido is to understand the samurai themselves, for it was in this ever-evolving code that they sought to define themselves and their place in a world often defined by violence and uncertainty. The samurai have long been romanticized as paragons of honor, their lives governed by an unyielding moral compass and an unwavering commitment to righteousness. While many samurai did indeed strive to live up to these lofty ideals, the reality, as is often the case, was far more complex and nuanced. The annals of Japanese history are replete with tales of samurai who embodied the highest virtues of Bushido. These stories, passed down through generations, have cemented the image of the samurai as noble and honorable figures. However, it is important to remember that samurai, like all human beings, were products of their time and their environment. They lived in a world where power was often seized through violence, where political intrigue and betrayal were commonplace, and where survival frequently demanded ruthlessness. History paints a picture of samurai who engaged in acts of treachery, who switched allegiances for personal gain, and who showed little mercy to their enemies. These were not simply aberrations, exceptions to the rule, but rather reflections of the complexities inherent in any society, particularly one as fraught with conflict and upheaval as feudal Japan. To judge the samurai solely on the idealized notion of unwavering honor is to deny the full spectrum of human experience that shaped their lives. They were capable of great nobility, but also of great cruelty, of unwavering loyalty, but also of calculated betrayal. The popular image of the samurai is often one of a stoic warrior clad in imposing armor, his face obscured by a fearsome helmet. This image, deeply ingrained in our collective consciousness, often overshadows another vital aspect of samurai life: the role of women. While the battlefield might have been considered the domain of men, women in samurai families played far more significant roles than mere bystanders in a warrior culture. They were not simply wives and mothers, but integral members of the samurai household, their lives intertwined with the demands of duty, honor, and at times even combat. Samurai women were entrusted with managing the household, overseeing finances, and raising children imbued with the values of Bushido. They were expected to be strong, resourceful, and unwavering in their loyalty to their families and their clan. Beyond these domestic responsibilities, samurai women were trained in martial arts, skilled in the use of weapons such as the naginata and the tanto. This training was not merely for self-defense, although that was certainly a factor in a world often plagued by violence. Some women, known as onobugeisha, took their martial training to an even higher level, becoming formidable warriors in their own right. These women, often from high-ranking samurai families, fought alongside men, leading troops into battle and earning reputations for their skill and bravery. The stories of these onobugeisha challenge our preconceived notions of what it meant to be a samurai. Their stories remind us that courage, determination, and a warrior's spirit know no gender, and that the legacy of the samurai is incomplete without acknowledging the vital role played by the women who stood beside them. The katana, with its gracefully curved blade and reputation for lethal efficiency, has become synonymous with the samurai. Immortalized in countless films, books, and video games, it's often portrayed as a near-mythical weapon, capable of slicing through opponents and deflecting projectiles with supernatural ease. While undeniably a beautiful and deadly weapon in the right hands, the katana, like any sword, was subject to the realities of physics and the limitations of its wielder. The katana's strength lay not in any inherent magical properties, but in its design and the skill with which it was forged. Japanese swordsmiths were masters of their craft, employing techniques passed down through generations to create blades renowned for their sharpness, strength, and flexibility. The katana's curved blade, the result of a complex forging process, allowed for both powerful cutting strokes and lightning-fast thrusts. Its balance and handling made it a versatile weapon, capable of being wielded with deadly effectiveness in the hands of a skilled samurai. However, the katana was not invincible. It could be broken, chipped, or dulled in the heat of battle. Its effectiveness depended entirely on the skill, agility, and strategic thinking of the samurai wielding it. The katana was more than just a weapon. It was a symbol of the samurai class, a testament to the artistry of Japanese swordsmiths, and a tangible link to a bygone era. Its legacy is inextricably linked to the samurai, but to truly understand its significance, we must look beyond the myths and appreciate it for what it was: a testament to human ingenuity, artistry, and the enduring allure of the sword. And so our journey into the world of the samurai draws to a close. We've peeled back the layers of myth and legend, uncovering the realities of their lives, their society, and their enduring legacy. By shedding light on the realities of samurai life, we gain a deeper appreciation for their humanity, their struggles, and their enduring impact on Japanese culture. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating historical insights. See you next time.